Hello, and welcome to UMATA. Who matters? UMATA. Today I'm going to talk about failed starts. What do I mean by that? A failed start is something you try to start and you fail at it and it doesn't get off the ground. A rocket blowing up on a space launch is a failed start. Let me admit right now, I have failed many times at trying to lose weight. I think I personally tried to attempt losing weight at the age of 27. I'm now in my 30s. It took me 4 or so years before I actually lost and maintained the losing of 20 pounds. I have started and failed many times. I have started and failed so many times, I hate to even think about it. However, there is an inflection point where if you just keep going, you're going to start getting successful starts and you're going to start improving. Basically, when you want to achieve anything, you just need to assume A, it's going to take you like five years to get it done. B, hate to break it to you, kid, but that's the truth. B, you're probably going to start and fail at least 50 to 100 to 200 times. You're going to think that what I just said is absurd, and it's not. If you really think about losing weight, you got 52 weeks in a year. I can guarantee if you're going to start to lose weight, at least 25 of those weeks, you're going to fail. You're going to eat a cheeseburger or a pizza or a ton of soda, or you're going to skip the gym or whatever, okay? And it's going to suck. And you just have to realize that you're going to have a lot of those. And what's going to happen is, let's say in a given year, in your first year of trying anything, of the 50 starts you have, 49 of them are going to fail. So maybe 1 out of 50 starts will work. And then in the second year, maybe 10 starts are successful and 40 fail. And then in the third year, maybe it's 25. And then in the fourth year, that's really when things are going to get better. It's when your batting average starts to improve. So when you need to assume the batting average of whatever you're doing, and the best way to do it is just go by weeks. How many weeks is this going to take? It's hundreds of weeks. What percentage of weeks were successful weeks? What percentage of weeks were not successful weeks? That's the intellect you need to approach this stuff with. And what you're going to start seeing is that over time, the percentage of successful weeks is going to start outpacing and start becoming bigger than the percentage of failed weeks. That's what you need to be looking for. The percentage of successful weeks changing over to being more of failed weeks. And once you start getting more of those successful weeks, the body will become stronger. Look at me. I look great. I'm in great shape. The shirt's thin, shorts are thin. It's when you start getting those successful weeks, that's when the body starts to get stronger. And when the body starts to get stronger, things start to become easier. And when things start to become easier, that's when things start to become enjoyable. And once things start to become enjoyable, you can actually start doing them regularly and enjoyably. And that's when the aha moment sits in and things will start to work in your favor when you get to that level. That's the key thing that you need to think about, and that's the target, that's the goal you need to have for anything that you want to do. And so that's what I'm going to say on that. You're not alone. Trust me, I have failed a lot. I right now have a minimal amount of debt. I right now have a minimal amount of fat on my body, though it's still not insignificant in either area. But I do have a brand new Honda Civic. I have a very nice apartment that I can comfortably afford at $1,500 a month with no roommates. I do have it good. Do understand though, 5 years ago, I did not. Do understand 10 years ago, I didn't even have a penny to my name. And you have to understand that you're not alone. This is a normal thing that happens to all human beings. This is literally the adventure of life, which is that you come to earth, you as a soul, you incarnate on your body, and you don't have a whole lot unless you're born into a wealthy family or certain opportunities just magically happen to you. But for the most part, that's not how most people live. You came to this planet to have to deal with what you did. You came to this planet to have to deal with what you're dealing with right now. What you're talking about is a 100,000 year problem, 100,000 whatever problem that everyone has to deal with. And you came here for 1 or 2 or 3 specific reasons to work on it, to improve and conquer that. And do understand that I understand that I'm in the same boat. And you can do it, but you have to understand it's a multi-year plan, multi-year problem that's going to take to fix it. And you also have to understand that you're going to have many, many failed starts before you have any form of a successful start. But I will say, once you start having the successful starts, it starts to get pretty addicting. That's when you start improving. And once you get those results, you start to see the results, it does matter. So feel free, if you like, comment, subscribe. If you need more encouragement or whatever BS to keep going, keep commenting on my stuff and I'll keep talking to you. Who matters? UMATA.